Salute, salute, salute all my generals, all my lions, all my royal men, all my kings, all my queens, all my princesses, all my lionesses. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Chu, aka Chulo the Dawn, aka Bobby Steel BX Finance. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Yeah, definitely follow me on the gram, lions_n_men. That's lions_n_men. If you're trying to say a story, you want to put your true story out there and let everybody know what it was that you went through or something that you experienced and you saw, we could utilize my channel for that. Hit me up on the DMs and we'll take care of that and schedule something. Now, I already got stuff lined up. You know, we ain't gonna get into all that, but y'all will be definitely getting some fire real soon. Right now, I was watching something and talking to somebody, right? And this popped up into my head. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't think I ever talked on this one before. And it's a real one, so let's get into it. Y'all already know the vibes. So this is definitely not on Rikers Island. This one definitely is in the spot that I was at, which some of y'all are kind of familiar with, and it's called Attica Correctional Facility. Those of y'all that don't know about Attica, just Google it. It's all the way in Attica, New York, which is also like a block away from Buffalo. So all the COs over there is mad racist. They mad on it. They don't play no games. They don't discriminate. Even though they was a little bit more, I don't want to say passive, but working with like certain people versus like the homies. They had a thing out for them. But they was definitely working with other people like Latinos and Spanish gangs like the Kings and the Nietas and the Rat Hunters and the Cañoneros and all that. And they had a whole team in A Block, which was called Baby Afghanistan. And basically that team was dudes that were put working on dudes that would come through that was pedophiles, and they were or rapos, you know, dudes that was locked up for bodying chicks, you know, and crazy crimes like that. So there was this one dude that slid through the cracks, right? And he was in Gem Pop for a minute, and somehow, some way though, he slid through the cracks, right? And dudes ain't know what he was really there for. And he was somebody that was on the gallery with me. So I used to be chopping it up with him, whatever, because he was all right. But I ain't know what he was locked up for. So I used to send him books, I mean, the Buckmans and all that. And I used to send him even plates of food, sometimes all type of shit, right? So one day, the CEO that's working, he comes and it's like late, and he goes straight to the dude's cell. And I hear him like talking, like kind of like low. So I jump up, I put my mirror out. Y'all know how y'all see the mirrors go out in the movies? That's literally how we do. So I put the mirror out and I see the CO and I can hear him clearly now. And he's basically telling him like, little cursing him out, but not mad loud. Like, yo, I know what you in here for. You dirty this, you low life that, boom, boom, boom. This, that, third, exposing him, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't really talking mad loud, but he's talking clear enough where I can hear. So I'm like, oh, shit. Word. So the CO looks, he sees me with the mirror out. He doesn't say nothing. He winks at me and spins off. I put the mirror in. I already knew what that meant. When he hit me with the wink, that was the green light right there. Real talk, because he was the CO that used to let us out for that. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no conversations with this dude. Like, we never was, hey, hi, good. No, it was like, he'll come through, he'll look at us, say 1 or 2, 3 words, we already knew what the vibes was like. I mean, hit us with a little wink outside. That means he was gonna come holler at us sometime and let us know what it was and who it was. So I hit the yard the next day, and I tell the home team what I heard and what transpired. Dudes is mad. Dudes is like, what? Whoa, whoa. So dude was locked up for molesting his stepdaughter, right? She was 12 years old. So when I come to the yard, I put everybody on to what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is like, all right, when is the CO do, when we gonna do this? And we like, yo, whenever he pop themselves, whenever he work, you already know the vibes. So boom, he ends up talking, the CEO ends up talking to one of my other bros, puts him on to when and what and how they want to do it. So with this situation, it was going to be a little different. Usually you pop the cell, we go in there, do him dirty. I mean, send him to the infirmary, and you don't see him no more. But this time, son was like, nah, we gonna do it a little different. I'm like, yo, what you talking about? Nigga, show us the lighter fluid, you heard? I already knew what that was. I'm like, lighter fluid? Like, it is what it is. Say less. You know what I'm saying? So the day comes, you know, he leaves the dude's cell. He leaves that dude's cell locked. During programs, we sliding, and we gonna spray him down, so to speak, and light it up, you heard? 4th of July type shit. So when everybody's going out for programs, we waiting at the end. I had a bottle of baby oil, right? And I had cracked a lighter and poured like 3 things of the lighter fluid into the baby oil. I could speak on this because he did not die. Period. There's a statute of limitations on everything, including this. So when we slide, I hit the floor up. He's like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, True, what happened? Yo, why it smell like that? I'm just spraying it down. Go back to my cell. I had mad tissue that I already had gutted, took out the insides out, and it was just mad tissue. I started throwing it in the cell. While I'm doing that, somebody else come by, start spraying himself. I finish doing my part, I keep it pushing. After that, somebody else come through. This man is on fire. It's evil for me to laugh, but I can't feel pity for dudes like that, twin. I just can't. I don't care. Not for dudes like that. He got lit up. Crazy. Screaming crazy. Crazy. Thank God I just made it outside of the gate from the tier going to programs when Duke started screaming at the top of his lungs on some Alicia Keys shit. And police started running down. We got a fire, blah, 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 cell. I keep it pushing. We out. I'm going out to the yard and all that. Whoop, whoop. I'm outside. Boom. Took my shirt off. Put another shirt on. Like, we already had everything lined up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we used to do to dudes like that. You get exposed, and you over here acting like you alright, you cool, and you end up getting exposed for that type of shit. You'll be lucky that you even survive and don't get stabbed in your neck. He got burnt up. He survived because they got there so fast. Like, he got burnt up good, but it wasn't nothing where it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. I mean, I never seen the dude again. He got, the last time last time I seen him was in the infirmary, and he was all patched up. That's how I knew he got done dirty enough. I don't think it was 1st degree burn. It was more like 2nd degree burns. I mean, because they was there on time with the fire extinguishers and all that. If they wouldn't have been there, that would have potentially been 1,000 times worse. And I say this not for entertainment, even though I know it's entertaining hearing the grimy shit. And I say this because I'm not encouraging any type of violence or gang activity in any shape, form, or fashion. But it's for y'all to know, it's not a game, bro. It's life and death inside there. In 2.5 seconds, your whole world will change. You're already in a bad predicament, and it sucks because you're in prison, but in 2.5 seconds, it get even more worse. More tragic, more harmful, less healthy. So keep that in mind when y'all be hearing these stories with dudes talking about what happened and what took place. This ain't cool, bro. People really get permanently damaged from the stuff that takes place in these facilities. So stay in tune. Somebody's in tune. Hit the like, hit the share, the subscribe, hit the comments up. Y'all already know the vibes. It's your boy Chulo. Boom, boom, boom.